All right, what up? What are we doing? We're good. We're chilling now. All right, so we're gonna start off with a little bit of this pulley action. Oh, I'm gonna have to back the camera up a little bit. Hold on. We're good. We're chilling now. Yeah, but I'm gonna start with a little bit of this pulley action. I'm here. I'm dressed up. I got the hoodie on, the pump cover. I mean, I don't know why I'm covering it, like, but I got it on. Anyways, pump cover. It's blue. It's red. I like to notice that I low-key look like I'm from Spider-Man 1 right now. That's not the point of what I'm talking about. Let me just get to this. Oh shit. Wow, I can feel it. There's a level of nervousness that I have today that I did not have on other days. I'll elaborate more on that after I get a little bit of warm up in. Hold on. All right, so basically, I can stand up. All right, so basically, here's what's going on with me in my life. I don't know, there's a lot of a series of events have happened in my life recently that are new. A lot of new events are happening. Little like random pop-up, randomly generated events have happened in my life. And how do I personally feel about it? I feel good about it. I feel like a lot of good things are happening to me right now, but it's just a change in my daily scheduling, my daily programming that I have. Hence, I think that's why I feel a little bit extra nervous, to the point where, let me show you something real quick, all right? So I actually changed my background, right? So look at this. So I had to change my background here. You see that? Look at that. If you can read that, it just says, I don't know, I just have this crazy faith that everything's going to work out. I put that because I got on Substack for like a second earlier, and that was like one of the first things I saw. And I felt like in that moment, that's just kind of what the feeling I need to feel, right? Because there's right now, by like a lot of things going on, a lot of random events. So what I mean is just like a lot of things that like aren't in my control are happening in my life. And there's if I can see through like images, like a map of like where my life's going to go, basically over like the last like 2-3 days or whatever, last like week or something, a bunch of like random events have happened, and I can see like this like web of like possibilities in my life. That's like what could happen in my life in the next like coming months or like year or so, right? And that to me makes me feel a little anxious, My timer's up, so I'm gonna hit a little quick set, and I'll continue the app after this. That was a good little warm up though. I did a good solid 20 reps, just for a warm up here. That was at 80. Let's do like 120 here. That's all right. Yeah, that's chill. Oh, that's lighter than I thought. All right. Yeah, that's kind of light. Let's go to like if 120 was kind of light, 160 must be not kind of light, question mark. On a rep range of around 8 to 20. Or sorry, 8 to 12. So that's good. Let's do a little drop set here. I don't want to drop it super low. Just drop it enough. Not drop it to the flow. We're not in the club or anything, you know what I mean? All right. Take 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we'll drop it. 40. That's it. All right, cool. That was a good set. Yeah, but to elaborate a little bit more, I don't know, during times like this, during times of like uncertainty in my own life, I feel like previously, I don't know, I feel like I feel anxious, but I'm not worried about me feeling anxious. Because unlike previously, I feel like I understand now that even though I feel this way, it has no correlation to what's actually happening in my life. Because I feel like there's a lot of things going on in my life. I feel anxious about this, that, and the other. That anxiousness in no way actually is real, in the sense that none of these things that are possibly happening are bad things, right? Because, and the things that, you know, to give you, I'm not gonna speak exactly as to what's going on in my life, but like, there are good things going on, you know? And just because they're unsure if they're going to be good or not, or they're unsure as to like what the outcome will be exactly, my being anxious about it doesn't make it more of a possibility that the outcome is going to turn out bad, you know? And so when I remind myself that, it makes the anxiousness or the feeling of like, oh, this is like weird or unsure about this lessen, you know? And I think that's something that you get with time and experience. Where should I put this? In my pocket? Yeah. I don't know, but now that I'm in here recording the video, I feel chill. Should this go in my pocket? Let's put it like the other way. Hold on. There we go. Now it should not escape at all. But yeah, I'm recording this video. It's a good day. It's a Wednesday. Goal is to get 2 videos out this week, just like it was last week. And if I hit it, that'd be great. I'm recording today. I'm gonna upload it to my computer tonight. Hopefully I have enough time. I should have enough time to record it tomorrow. Shonda works like 4 o'clock, so I should be good. Not to record it, to edit it tomorrow. And if tomorrow I can get my stuff ready again, and I can record again tomorrow, I can have that video ready and I can edit it Friday. Have it up by Saturday. Well, I don't know when I would upload this one. Hopefully I can upload this one by tomorrow then. It just depends on how fast I can get things done. But we're dialing in the process a little bit. Last time I was talking about, oh, I don't know how to make clips. I don't know how to do this. Boom. I found a software. It's just CapCut. I don't know why I made it so complicated. It's a big brand name editing software. I should have just used that from the very beginning. But I found it. I did a little bit of editing today. It went great. Along with that other random event today. And it's been a good day. You know, I feel a lot of feelings, but I'm happy about it. I'm happy with what's going on. I'm hitting a good set right now. Wait, hold on. Stop. You're distracting me. I think I've yapped too much. You've been distracting me way too much. Holy crap. But it's fine. Alright. Just go log back in here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, brother. Don't mind me. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight down. We're gonna drop it to 140 just because I didn't even get above 5 in that last set. Yeah, this hoodie's gonna have to come off this time. Paper hats in the ashes. I think that's pretty good. I think it was chill. I think I only have scheduled 2 sets, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit 3 on this one. Feels appropriate. Hoodie's coming off. It's hot. I'm hot. My balls are, pause. All right, we good? Yeah, that was good. That was a good enough rest too. I think we're chilling. I think we're good to go now. A little set here. 130. I start at 150 or something. That's it. We're on the 130. Oh, that hurts. All right, I think that's it. I want to yap. I have something I want to yap about, but we're gonna move. We're gonna move to the next set first. Let's go see what that is. Let's see what that is. Where are we at? What are we doing? You know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, when you know, it's a lap pull down. I think that's right there. Type shit. All right. It's like this gym is made for bodybuilders or something. It's like they have an idea of like what goes well together. You know, look at that. Boom. We are ready to do lap pull downs. Makes my life easier. Makes your life easier. Whoa, my nipple's kind of poking out there. Don't look too hard, you know what I mean? It's a little chilly in here when I say. Is that in frame? Are we in frame, boys? Boys and girls, fucking frame? Y'all feel in frame? I feel in frame. Are we framed? Who's framed? I don't know who's framed. Y'all frame for a living? Okay, I need to stop. Oh. These different kind of bars they have. They have all these different kind of bars. All these different attachments and shit. What's up? Alright, we're good. We're chilling. Alright, we'll hit a set and then we're gonna yap. So if you're waiting for the yap, wait for the set first. You know what I'm saying? Wait for a little bit of, I'm using the MagSafe grip here. I don't know if you can see. Why? I don't know, it's fun. If you're not making your workout fun, what are you really doing? You know what I mean? 160 pounds? That sounds realistic. I'm a 200-pound man, so I feel like I should be able to do 160 pounds, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. It's not going. Straight to 150. Pull this fucking. It's alright. It's not moving. Put on the 130. Oof. Down to 110. All right. Okay. All right. My back is weak. That's what it is. You know what I was thinking? Do you want to know what I was thinking, viewer who was watching my video? I was thinking about performance, right? It doesn't matter where you're at, especially when you're like working in a working environment, like hourly, salary. People expect you to perform and do well at your job. You know, that's how you make. I sound so simple. Sounds like, oh, obviously. Well, and let me explain. Let me elaborate a little more. Like when I say performance, it's like just because you're getting paid the hourly or getting paid this is it's such an obvious thing, but they expect more of you, you know, like even if there's nothing to do, everyone expects you to look like you're doing something, you know, like there's no work, you're at a job and everyone all knows there's no work and nothing to do. It's like, it's on you to take the initiative and put in the work make it look like you're working, make it look like you're doing something, you know, stay busy. And, you know, you can take initiative to find, like, there's always something to do in any job that you're at, you know? Maybe it's like the littlest, clean this, clean that, follow up with this person, follow up with that person. You can always find the extra things to do. And I think that's like a big difference in between being someone who's like, oh, this guy's at the company and he's like doing well, right? And even just like taking those little actions that, you know, even if they're not that hard, they're looked at as like things that can get you a little bit further ahead or, you know, look better in other people's eyes at least. I guess it depends on what job you're at, but taking the extra initiative is required everywhere you go. And I think that's what's going to make me more successful as I take that type of performance or that type of idea into my work life. That's been a minute. I don't really know if that thought made sense. I don't even know if I understood what that thought meant, but we both sat there and watched that thought. I don't know if I understood it. I don't know if you understood it, but we got to move on and hit this set. You know what I'm saying? Like we got things to do here. We got things to perform at. Let's start at 140. 160 was cool. Nah, if I can start at 160, let's start at 160. Let's start at 160 and try and get 4 to 5, and then we'll drop set from there. Tight. That's good. 150. Just keep it heavy. Oh, that's my bicep like that. Whew. 110. Oh. All right, that's it. That's all we got. And the one thing that just popped in my head, and this could be related to, I'm talking about performance in workplace or whatever. One time I was selling cars, right? I was selling cars and I sold the car and it was really easy. It was super easy. I was like, I sat down in my office, in my manager's office, and I was sitting there like, I don't know, it just feels like I didn't do anything. Like, what did I do that got me this sale? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to learn from this. Like, I got the thing I wanted. I won, I won that day. I got a sale, right? But it's like, I didn't know how to learn from that win that I got, and sometimes that just happens, right? Sometimes life is a little bit of luck and you'll just get what you want because you were there, right? And he said something to me that stuck with me since. He said, sometimes half the job is just being there, right? Half the job is just showing up. And I think that sticks true to me because like tonight, I don't know, there's always like a little bit of a, oh no, maybe I shouldn't record. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Something that makes me like want to hesitate and pull back and not do it, right? But if I just have to show up and record a video that's not the best quality, and maybe I might get the opportunity to learn something to make it a better quality, having watched it back when I'm editing it or after I upload it, right? It's like, that's the job itself, right? That's the YouTube that I'm doing, the music that I'm making, the job that I actually perform at. It's like showing up is half the battle just to get out of bed and make sure you get to what you need to do that day. And I think that's not to be taken lightly, that even just showing up is in itself an easy or hard thing to do. All right, another set. Let me hit this. Oh, phone numbers by Dominic Vike. Anybody like that? I don't know. Oof. Give me 10 seconds. I need 10 seconds. Hold on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This shirt looks way too tight on me. I don't care. I wore the shirt. Who cares? It's a shirt. All right. All right, that's it. I think that was my second set. What if that was my third? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It does matter, but I know. I thought that it popped up. I don't even need to say that every time I'm going to say something. I think the world's like it's a great place, right? And what I mean by that is like not that the world is like a sad place, right? It's just like I'm telling you what I think and my thoughts and my philosophy on life. Am I doing that? I don't know. I guess I'm just telling you a lesson I learned. The lesson I learned being, I don't know, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that there's multiple ways to like win at something, right? Just because I say, oh, like you need to look like you're doing something, or you need to like take the extra initiative when you're at work, or do this or do that. Like there's someone doing the complete opposite of whatever I just said, and somehow they're winning and doing excellent in life. Because there's not just one, this is a very abstract concept of doing anything, is that there's multiple ways to do something. There's multiple ways to win, you know? But there's generalities that work for most people, because people aren't that different. But some people have a slightly different strategy here and there in order to reach that same success that they define for themselves, or success defined by society. Yeah, you know, that's what I have to think about that. What do you think about that, Mr. on the camera, Mrs. whoever's watching this? Even in the comments, you know, let's get chatting about it. Let's make it an open discussion. Call me an idiot or something. Like, I'm gonna fucking, you seen the rage bait meme where it's just the monkey and the tiger like this? No, just me? Alright, cool. I'll hit my set. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I'd be like that. Word, cha. You like George Lopez? Because the thing about George Lopez is he's hilarious. That show, loved it. When I was younger, I'd be laying in bed at like 2 a.m. just sitting there watching George Lopez. And you know what? Did I learn a lot? No, but was it hilarious and did I enjoy the time I spent watching George Lopez? Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did. All right. So 140. Oh, that's all right. Yes. All right, that's it. 100. Here we go. I'm not gonna get that one. That one I think was 3. And if it wasn't 3, then I think it was, and that's what matters right now. So let's hit our next set of whatever else we got going on today. Ooh. Guys, we have lat raises. Are you guys excited to do some lat raises with me? You know what I'm saying? All right. Catch y'all in the next clip. Oh, wait. Catch y'all in the next clip. All right. So we're going to do 3 sets here on the lat raise. But we're still going to do one little warm-up set with these 15s and do like at least 20 or so. All right, that's one. That's good. We're gonna keep the 15s. All right, I'm gonna set a quick yap timer so I can yap it out real fast. I think there's times to doubt yourself, and the time to doubt yourself isn't at the moment that you get to perform. It's not during the performance, right? So if you showed up to whatever it is and it's your time to get to business or get it done, whatever it is, during that moment, like thoughts of doubt or unsurety don't help you. I think it helps to just stay confident, and especially in that, like, you're there at the moment, right? And being like unsure about what you're doing and thinking about being unsure whilst you're doing whatever you're doing is going to be unhelpful towards being good at whatever you're doing in that moment. You just got to be like, all right, this is what I'm doing, and any thoughts of unsurety, I just gotta get those out of here, throw them to the side, let them be what they are elsewhere. I say that because I'm someone who has commonly gotten a lot of performance anxiety. Let me give you an example, right? So I play the drum at my work, right? I work at a place where there's a drum, right? And I play the drum. And during that, sometimes I'll be like, am I doing good whilst I'm playing the drum? And if you know anything about, music in general, like drumming is very specific. And if you miss like a half second, people can feel the half second that you missed, right? So that half second that where I'm thinking, am I doing good? When I was already doing good, now mess me up and then I'm doing bad. And then I am rightfully so questioning if I was doing good or not because now I'm doing bad, And so that's an exact moment where that applies to not doubt yourself for no reason. Now, anyways, I'm going to shut up and perform on these weights if you know this. I'm going to really lift them out here. We got a 35 and a 25 because the 20 here was kind of ugly and I don't like it, so. My bad. I can get it for you. Yeah. Sorry. Actually, we're gonna wait. We're gonna do a drop set. While we're waiting for the drop set, we're gonna put this guy's weight away. Look at that. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. I was blocking his way, so I said, "Step down." I got it. Took care of the weight. That's how we do it. We're all people. Hey, we're all people here. We're all trying to live. We all gotta be courteous and kind and considerate of others. A lot. Well, what Logic says. People love positivity. POP. Hold it down. That's not going up anymore. All right. Grab them 25s and get to it. Ten. Give me 10. Hold on. This first set's going well. It's going well. It's been about 5 seconds now. We'll call it about 6 now. Maybe 6, 7, maybe 6, 7, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm going to stop that. All right, that's it. That's all we got. All we got for those laterals that we raised. But you know what else been bugging me recently? Eczema. Now, what is eczema, you ask? I'll tell you about it. Eczema is a skin condition where you have dry skin and it's itchy and it looks like a rash. I think that's the best definition of it. It's an itchy, dry rash that some people have, right? Hold on. You know what time it is. It's timer time. It's time to set a timer. It's time to set a little minute timer here. Boom. Minutes to yap. The yapathon timer. We love it. Anyways, eczema. What about it? Well, it's kind of like, so we've all had mosquito bites, right? Mosquito bites, we hate them. We hate mosquitoes. They're little pests of the summer and they make everything worse when they're around, right? But when you get a mosquito bite, you have two options, right? You can never itch it ever, right? And what does that mean? That means a mosquito bite will heal and it'll go away sooner rather than later, right? But we all know that if you take a mosquito bite and you give it a little scratch, it feels good for like half a second. It's like your brain just releases a little bit of dopamine. It's like, oh, you should do that again. And then you want to itch it again. And then it feels good while you're itching it. And then, oh, now you've peeled it back and you made a little scar for yourself just because you wanted to itch that little mosquito bite. And it felt good in the moment that you're itching it. But as soon as you stopped, then it just kind of felt like pain. And then maybe a couple seconds later, you wanted to do it again, right? Now, take that experience of itching a mosquito bite and let's just multiply that by like 30. Like 30 times, right? Let's imagine you have a mosquito bite that's like kind of like permanent, especially in like a, I don't know, so let's say it's like permanent, right? And it can show up at any time. And you just try not to itch it for so long that it like takes some willpower to not itch it. All right. So then you finally give it and you're like, oh, I'm going to give it a little itch. I'm going to give it a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm going to give it a little scritchy scratch. And you go ahead and just itch the eczema, right? Now itch feels like a blissful, it feels like you just bit into an apple pie, freshly baked, but it like cooled down on the windowsill long enough for you to bite into the apple pie and it was just like bliss. And you're just like, you just ascended to a new level of eating apple pie, right? That's what itching eczema feels like. But then the pain is also worse after the fact. And then a couple seconds later, it's like, all right, we're ready again. Go ahead and give it an itch and it's going to feel good during that 2 seconds. Not as good, it's going to feel fucking fantastic. Like, amazing. And so that's how I describe eczema. That's my beef with eczema recently. I'm going to continue my workout now. So can you stop distracting me, please? Please mind your own business. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's it. Let's give that like 10 seconds. Let's give it 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're not watching Disney Channel. All right, stop. Okay, lock in. That's it. That's all it's got. We had 2 nice cheat reps there. Hold on, I want more. I want like 5 more. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. Is that it? Is that actually it? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue if that was actually it or not. Do you know if that was it or not? Anyways, when I watch these back, I like have a lot of, I notice a lot of like things I say. I say anyways a lot. It's a segue to a new thought. I say a lot, like a lot. Do I actually, or am I just saying things right now to keep you mesmerized in the little camera? You know what I mean? I'm just entertaining you currently by saying jib jab and a joop. Jib jab and a joop and a this, that, and a boop. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, no one knows what I'm saying. But I saw this thing about Steam Deck today. That's pretty cool. Now, yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this. Probably have. I've played video games very extensively in high school. We're going for a little bit longer of a timer here, so I can let my muscle recover a little more, so I have a better set on the end, theoretically, or I'm just yapping. But I played a lot of video games in high school, so I, die hard Xbox guy my whole life. Always had Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox, I don't know, X, whatever. It's mostly Xbox, still like 3 of them. And I saw the new Steam Deck today. Oh yeah, if I'm buying anything, I'm going to buy that Steam Deck. That thing is going to be like $800 to $1,000. It can run 4K at 60 FPS. And I can play PC games. That sounds awesome to me. That sounds fantastic to me. Why would I buy an Xbox? Unless the Xbox comes in hard this year with whatever, I don't know, releasing something like better than that somehow, then I'm definitely going to be getting me a Steam Deck. No, wait, sorry, hold on. I said that with surety. If I were to get a console of some sort, a gaming device of some sort, I'm going to get a Steam Deck because that just looks like a good product to buy. As far as the gaming realm, I have an addiction problem when it comes to video games. I have an addictive personality in general, so I try and keep video games as far away from me as possible. With the exception of Brawl Stars on my phone, I do like playing Brawl Stars. Everybody's all Clash Royale this, Clash Royale that. Brawl Stars is pretty cool. It's a fun game. I don't know why we're talking about Clash Royale that, Clash Royale this. Kind of boring in comparison, if you ask me. I mean, I feel like you got to pay way more money in Clash Royale in order to be having a good time versus Brawl Stars. You upgrade this character, that character. Okay, this is a whole separate rant for another time. I got to set the hit right now. I can do it. I can get through more. Nope. All right, we're good. All right. I think that is it for lat raises. That is all that my lats have to raise. That is all they got. Whew. I was going to say something last time. I was in the middle. I was going to say something last time in the middle of a video. I was going to say, like when I was watching the video, I was going to say, or when I was actually recording the video last time on the leg extension, I was going to say, I hate the way my voice sounds, or I hate the way I look on camera or whatever, right? I was going to say all that, but I then interrupted myself and said, I love the way I do this. I love the way I do that. Because recently I read a book on like self-talk. I can't remember the name of it. If I can remember the name of it, I'll tell you. But it was just talking around like how you talk to yourself, and this like, I don't know, it's just a basic saying that you like just need to talk more positively of yourself more frequently. And then that's kind of how you change your internal monologue, and that internal monologue will change how you think, and that how you think will change how you act, you know? And so I kind of practice that during the video at some points, because now when I watch my video, I'm like, huh, you know, kind of is what it is. Whatever my voice is, whatever how I look on camera, it just is what it is. You know, it's nothing to be hated on or loved extra. I mean, it is something to be loved if you want to love it extra, but it's something to definitely, definitely not to hate it, you know? So we got to get to the next set though. Oh, I have totally read this wrong. We actually have a T-bar row. I skipped over that. That was actually before the lat raises, but it is what it is. Let's go find a T-bar row. We're gonna cut the camera and get over there. It's currently 1 a.m. So I really should lock in here and just, I should get to working out. But at the same time, I'm recording a video, so like, isn't that the point to be, you know, doing whatever I want to do during this moment? You know what I'm saying? Getting a little, well, I would say freaky, but pause, you know? I'm not Diddy. I'm not Sean Combs, you know what I mean? How strong am I at a T-bar row? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. We're just going to start off with like a plate and a half. Like 4 or 5, like max. So we're gonna do a little drop set. All right, I don't know why I looked at my wrist like there's there's a watch there. There's nothing there. It's just straight wrists, you know? No rolling, no nothing, you know? Guys, I had a thought, I promise. That's why I said, I had a thought about something that was so important. But we'll talk about my set instead. So, did about like 5 reps there, 5 on the first time, 4 after that. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad though. Does my back feel sore? No, but it feels connected. It feels like I got wings. I feel like I can really like flesh back there. You know what I'm saying? That I got a good mind muscle connection going on in the back region. Oh, that was my thought. The thought that I had was, I thought something I was kind of scared about when making YouTube videos was, I thought that I was going to sit here and just yap like the wrong things. I was going to yap everything that's just not supposed to be yapped. Like I thought I was going to say things I was not supposed to say. What I mean by that is like, I was like personal things about my life that I don't necessarily want to share. What I realized is that I'm pretty good with my words. I can hold my tongue and say what I want to say. I'm not some like mindless machine that just yaps away. But that's what I kind of thought. I thought I was going to get on camera and start saying shit out of pocket all the time. But I realized I can control myself to some degree. To some degree, you know, at some point I gotta let some here and there out, you know, let it fly sometimes, you know, let it go, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that action was. This looks like a fishing rod, but apparently it's letting it fly. Here we go. All right, I'll give myself 10 seconds. Then I don't have to count that a lot. I can just take 10 seconds. All right. See, the second set is always better than the first set. Not always, but it just feels like it just feels good when you do that second set. The first set feels like I can't activate my muscles how I want to activate them. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's good. That's chill. We liked it. We liked it. You liked it. I liked it. It felt pretty good. I got a good little spike going. See? You know what I'm saying? I need to hit like a third, maybe a sixth, maybe a seventh set on this thing, if you know what I'm saying. I need to stop saying that. I was doing something important at work today, and I was like, in the middle of, like, I was talking to someone that's not like my friend at work. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, six, maybe seven. I start doing the fucking gesture. Like, what is this? Well, what am I? Grown man. I talked to, there was like 2 girls I was talking to at my job, right? I'm like, oh, how old are you? Oh, you're 21. How old are you? Oh, you're 21. And they're like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 24. Girl, dead ass goes, dead ass. She goes, Unc, under her breath. I'm standing right here. 3 years older than you. You were born 3 years after me. You out here calling me Unc like that. And you know what? I think the fact that I'm offended by it means I'm probably Unc like that. And so then later when I was at my other job, I'm talking to like 29-year-old. He's not that old. I think maybe like 28. I'm like, Unc over here, you know what I'm saying? And I had to clown at him. I had to get my get back right then. And I was like, see, look, he's Unc right now, you know? That felt good. It felt good. But you know, how was your day? You know, like what did you do today? Did you go to work or something? Was it like fun? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Did you talk to a coworker you didn't like, or you did not like, or like, were they fun? Did you ask them questions? Did they tell you about their day and they're like, maybe their spouse, or like, what did you do? You know, what did you do today? Tell me, you know, leave it like, don't just sit there quietly. I'm really weird about it. You know what I mean? It's just me and you right now. It's just me and you talking to each other in this place right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to a little bit of Kanye West, Flashing Lights, and you know, whatever you like to say about Kanye, this, that, or the other, Flashing Lights is a banger. We both know that. We can't lie about that. And we won't lie about that. All right, stop distracting me. I'm going to hit this next set. Did I put my way back on? No, I did not. All right, here we go. Lock in. All right, take 10. I think that was 10 seconds. I wasn't counting. I just said. All right, anyways. All right. That was chill. That was good. All right. You still plugged in over here? We are. We are still plugged in. Our mic still look good. Look at that. Our mic still looks good. That means we're still chilling. Ah. All right, what else we got next, boys and girls? To my many male and female audience out there. What do we have next? Very important, non-important exercise, face pulls. Cut the clip, Cedric. Cut the clip. Stop it right now. Cut the clip. Did he cut the clip or did he leave it in? Did he leave it in, guys, or did he cut the clip? All right, cut the clip. All right. Respectfully, someone was on the cable machine. So we're just going to hit arms. Oh no, guys. Oh no. We're going to have to hit arms then, I guess. We're just going to have to do biceps, I guess. Oh no. What a shame. I didn't want to have to do this. I thought I ordered a salad, but they gave me a double cheeseburger instead. What are we going to do, guys? I guess we have to hit arms. We just have to do it now. So, we're going to do a little bit of biceps, a little bit of tricep, boys. That's what we're doing. And girls, can't forget. I have a very wide audience, obviously. My last video got 4 views. So very wide audience. It could be 50-50, who knows? I didn't say, but I'm doing 35s. I'm not done yet. That was a little light rep, we'll call it. All right. If my arm isn't moving, the set is probably over. I think that's fair logic. Do you agree? I don't know. Don't know because you haven't left a comment. Yeah, leave comments, that would let me know. That would let me know exactly what you think. Anyways, I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day. I woke up around here at a very early time. Hold your horses. 9 a.m. Very disciplined person, as you can see. Woke up at 9 a.m. today. Uh, got straight to work about an hour after playing Brawl Stars and feeding my dog. Just kidding. Not an hour. It was like a good 20 minutes. Went for a walk, fed the dog. Dog's chilling. He had a little limp the other day, a little doggy limp. So I'm like, what are you doing? You know, like, not what are you doing? I was just like, what happened? You know, I took her to daycare, feeling a little too crazy. She went like, let it all out, let all that energy out, which is good. But she hurt herself a little bit. But she woke up today, fine. She was good. She was a little sprained, a little sore. She woke up, she was good. She was like, let me get some food, Dad. I was like, all right, type shit. Let's give you some food, daughter. I know you, that's my daughter. That's my girl right there. I have a dog and a cat. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. So earlier the other day, came home from work on my break for a moment, and I just see my dog for a second, get him some food, let him, you know, give him some love for a moment. I was giving my cat some attention. I walked over. I was like, all right, man. All right, Bishop. I gotta go give my dog some attention. Let me go show some Tamari some love. Start giving Tamari belly rub. He comes over, lays his little cat ass down, back to back, cat and dog. They both are getting belly rubs. If that's not the cutest thing you ever heard, I don't know what is. A cat and a dog laying back to back, getting a belly rub. I was like, this is what God gave me two hands for. You know, religious beliefs aside, that's one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. My cat was purring, my dog had her tongue out, she was all happy. That's just pure joy, a pure bundle of joy right there. One of the best things you'll ever see. Cat and dog like that. In harmony, okay? If cat and dogs can get in harmony, why can't we as people? Why can't we get along in this nation, in this world? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that. I think it's a better shot, right? You can see more of me, so sure. I don't know how many I got last time. We're aiming for around 8 to 12, same thing. All right, I don't know how many. I think I only got like 4 there. I want to buy rep it. I want like 3 more out of here. Oh. That's it. That's all it's got. All right, this is our last set right now. Got about 30 seconds here. Yeah, anyways, hey, the government shutdown's done. You know, that's pretty dope. Democrats folded. They were winning the battle and then they folded. If they were going to fold, they should have just folded earlier, personally. I mean, if you guys were going to do, I don't know, the government, you know what's been happening a lot? Asmongold has been popping on my chat, on my YouTube feed, just 24/7. Bro has just become a news source. You know how much I despise the news normally? A lot. But Asmongold and another commentator, Big A, I think is his name. Let's see if I can find him on my page. Probably up here. I don't know. But Asmongold and this other political commentator, he wears a hat. I don't know. They just constantly talk about politics all the time. And I just can't stop watching their videos. I find it so entertaining. I used to be like, why do people watch the news all the time? And I'm like, well, it's kind of just like a drama TV show, but it's your actual life. It's like what's actually happening around you in the world, you know, and there's all these people, different people with their narratives and such. Um, but I don't know. I just can't stop watching it. At least on YouTube. I can stop watching it. It's just, that's just what's been popping up a lot on my feed. And so I've just been kind of enwrapped in politics and the government and what's currently going on in the world. And honestly, it is entertaining. You know, watching these people commentate about this world and what's going on is quite entertaining. But government shutdowns done, hopefully that helps the economy in some way. I don't know. I'm not a genius, right? But, people are getting paid money so they can spend money. Consumers can consume so the capitalism can continue. You know what I'm saying? Is that a good thing? I don't know. It's up to your personal opinion of what good is and whether the current system is serving you or not. Because if it's serving you, you'll probably think more highly of the system. If the current system is not serving you, you'll probably think less of the system, being capitalism that we're talking about. So that's up to your own personal opinion, you know, your own personal opinion and attitude towards life and politics. Anyways, politics aside, or whatever I'm talking about aside, we should lift heavy circles so we can get big muscles, right, guys? And girls, heavy circles equals big muscles. We all like big muscles. Who doesn't like big muscles, right? Big muscles in the thighs, big muscles in we can stop there. But you know what I'm saying. Big muscles are great. Oof. I don't lie, my bicep hurts a little bit, so we're just going to drop the weight now and probably call that after the set. All right, my bicep hurts. We're going to call it. Because at the end of the day, injuring yourself is never worth it. I say that and I smash my finger. God damn it. Wow. I say injuring yourself is never worth it, and I just slam my finger into the weight. Wow, that hurts. It's fine. I'm fine. Anyways, guys, we're gonna call that the video. It was a good video. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope we had a good time together, you know? I hope you ate some cereal, or you like went to the gym, you're on the treadmill. Maybe you're in your car and you just listen to this as you're on your way home from work or to work. You know, whatever you're doing, I hope you had a great time, because I had a great time, and I'm glad you decided to share this moment with me, you know? I hope you come back for next week's video where I maybe smack my other finger into the weight. You can watch that happen. Or I don't do that, right? Whatever it is, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. And let's keep having a good time together. I'm going to get some clips uploaded today. Hope y'all just throw some likes on that. I'm going to throw some ice on this finger, on this wrist. I mean, I'm not going to put diamonds on my finger. Don't be silly goose. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Peace.